What role did the Hanseatic League play in Scandinavian history? Have you ever wondered how trade shaped the history of Scandinavia? The Hanseatic League played a major role in this story during the late Middle Ages. This powerful group of North German trading cities controlled much of the trade in the Baltic Sea region, which included Scandinavia. At its peak, the League held a trade monopoly in Scandinavia. It managed key commodities like timber, furs, resin, flax, honey, wheat, rye, whale oil, cod, and metal ores such as copper and iron. These goods were traded extensively between Scandinavia and other parts of Europe, especially Germany and the Low Countries. The League's merchants were particularly dominant in exporting Norwegian whale oil and cod. Swedish metal ores and herring were also important exports, making their way south through Germany to the Alps. This trade network helped integrate Scandinavia into a larger northern European economy centered around the Baltic and North Seas. Politically, the Hanseatic League had a significant impact in Scandinavia, especially during conflicts with the Danish crown. In the 14th century, the League fought a series of wars against Denmark. One notable conflict lasted from the year 1361 to 1370 against King Valdemar IV. This war arose from Valdemar's attempts to expand Danish control over southern Swedish provinces and the vital Sound Strait, which was crucial for Baltic trade. The League's victory in this conflict led to the Treaty of Stralsund in 1370. This treaty granted the League control over key towns that managed traffic through the Øresund, which is known as the Sound. It also provided the League with a share of Danish trade profits and influence over the Danish throne's succession for 15 years. This marked the peak of Hanseatic power in Scandinavia. The League also contributed to improving maritime security and infrastructure. They built lighthouses and organized protection for merchant ships, which benefited Scandinavian trade routes. However, the League's dominance caused tensions with Scandinavian rulers who wanted to regain control over their own trade and territories. This led to military confrontations and shifting alliances with Sweden and other regional powers. Over time, the influence of the Hanseatic League in Scandinavia began to decline. Political and economic conditions changed, including the rise of strong centralized monarchies and new trade routes. Despite this decline, the League's legacy remains significant. It helped integrate Scandinavian economies into the Northern European trade network and shaped regional power dynamics during the late medieval period. The presence of the Hanseatic League contributed to the development of important Scandinavian port cities and the growth of commerce, laying the groundwork for later economic expansion. So, the Hanseatic League was not just a trading partner. It was a political force that shaped the medieval history of Scandinavia through trade monopolies, military conflicts, and economic integration with Northern Europe.